Where were you on the night? Yes, that's where I'm at. Spotlight. I figured out. So if you haven't figured out, I am definitely in Lakesh. And if you don't have the problems that I be having, that's good too. All right. That's about as much adjusting I'm going to do. Greetings, KinFolks. Love and gratitude. Love and gratitude. I'm back. Yay! Because gonna make this galactic turn. We trying to get in tune with the earth and stuff. And I know that I am only going to get better and better. Okay. Okay. So with that being said, let's hit it. In Lakesh, in Lakesh, I am another you. In Lakesh, I am you. I'm just another you. In Lakesh, in Lakesh, I am another you. In Lakesh, in Lakesh, I am another you. In Lakesh, I am you. I'm just another you. We all are one in Lakesh. Under the sun in Lakesh. We all are one in Lakesh. Under the moon in Lakesh. We all are one in Lakesh. Balanced as earth in Lakesh. In Lakesh, in Lakesh. I am another you. In Lakesh, I am you. I'm just another you. In Lakesh, in Lakesh, I am another you. In Lakesh, I am you. I'm just another you. Yay! I did better. Yes. But that is the little song that I learned. And the original founders of this system that we're using, they made up that song and stuff. So she's on there singing it. So I tried to like pick it up. And of course, we can only all add on to it and add our own creative power to bring the art forth so this can spread even more to people because I honestly do believe in it. Yay! So with that being said, we sang the introduction song. That's what it is, my little introduction song in Lakesh. I found out, but I don't know if I be saying stuff correctly. So again, just jump right in, and you only get better with practice and coming back intentionally to get better. So yeah, and I've got my stuff set up. So let's go ahead and get ready to clear the energy. 5 gongs for change and transformation because it's that time. It's that. Come with me now, everyone. Deep breath in, deep breath out. From the east, house of light, may wisdom dawn in me so I may see all in clarity. From the east, house of light, may wisdom dawn in us so we may see all in clarity. Namaste. From the north, house of night, may my wisdom ripen in me so I may know all from within. From the north, house of night, may wisdom ripen in us so we may know all from within. Namaste. From the west, house of transformation, may my wisdom be transformed into right action so I may do what must be done. From the west, house of transformation, may our wisdom be transformed into right action so we may do what must be done. Namaste. From the south, house of eternal sun, may my right action reap the harvest so I may enjoy the fruits of planetary being. From the south, house of eternal sun, may our right action reap the harvest so we may enjoy the fruits of planetary being. Namaste. From above, house of heaven, where the star people and ancestors gather, may your blessings come to us now. From above, house of heaven, where the star people and ancestors gather, may your love, guidance, protection, and wisdom come to us now. Come to me now. Namaste. You always gotta, have a little mix up somewhere, huh? From below, house of earth, Mother Earth, may the warmth and heartbeat of her crystal core balance me, nurture me, support me, and protect me in the harmonies to end all war. From below, house of earth, Mother Earth, may the warmth and heartbeat of her crystal core balance us in the harmonies to end all war, internally and externally. From the center, galactic source, which is everywhere at once, may we all be known as the light of mutual love. From the center, galactic source, which is everyone, everywhere, everything at once. May I be known as the light of mutual love. May I give and receive the light of mutual love. May I be balanced and centered in the light of mutual love. Namaste. Hunaku, Eva Maya Imaho. All hail the harmony of mind and nature. All hail the harmony of mind and nature. All hail the harmony of mind and nature. Iva Maya Imaho Hunaku. Said it backwards. Switching back around here. And that is the 7 directions galactic prayer that I just did. There was some differences. That's why I repeated it twice. I repeated it once for myself and then repeated it as a whole. And actually, with the affirmations, you really want to do that. So they say it 3 times. So the first 2 times you can do yourself and then do the we. Or you can do the we first and do yourself, whatever. However you want to do that, whatever you feel comfortable with. But they say from reading and what I have learned, it's 3 times. Um, yes. So what I do next is I'm going to face back this way because I'm descended from the West. I am kin 239, and I like to say my affirmation after the prayer. I kin 239, blue overtone storm. I am power in order to catalyze, commanding energy. I seal the matrix of self generation with the overtone tone of radiance. I am guided by the power of accomplishment. I am a galactic activation portal into Namaste. And then I like to go all the way around to the directions and just kind of say my affirmations to the directions actually, and just kind of like an introduction or a hello, a greeting, preparing myself to basically get these energies and receive these energies and do what I need to do with them. you know. So go all the way around, say blue overtone storm, and do that. Then I like to say, I can turn this way for right now. And then what I like to do after that is I like to say the affirmation of the year. So what I was telling you yesterday, I don't know if you guys remembered and stuff. And I don't, because I did 2 different videos. I did one for this platform and one for another platform. But I'm going to just start doing just one and sharing this to both platforms. So, um, what I would like to say to that is, I just kind of lost my train of thought. Is I like to say the yearly affirmation first before I get started on the day. So the yearly affirmation was yesterday, because yesterday was day 1, and it was day of the blue rhythmic storm. That was kin 19, and that is now our guardian kin. So the guardian kin is the energy that encompasses the whole planet, the whole earth. That's the energy that earth is on. Even though earth is daily making these turns, spinning, and adding more energy to that and going through, the tones and the seals, it is guarded, it is guided by Kin 19, the blue rhythmic storm. So now it's day 2 today of the 365 galactic spin of the blue rhythmic storm, and we will be getting into that. So anyway, so where is my notes? Because y'all know me. Yes, I have my notes, and it's glasses time. So kin number 19, the blue rhythmic storm, is the guardian seal. And I usually say I can 239 enter into and accept the dream spell count of the blue rhythmic storm. I organize in order to catalyze, balancing energy. I seal the matrix of self generation with the rhythmic tone of equality. I am guided by my own power, double. Ashe. And I kind of sit in there. I repeat it just for GP. I don't do three on that. I repeat it. I like twos. I go by twos anyway because we need to go by twos. You know why? Because it's divine feminine, divine masculine. So I say it twice. I organize in order to catalyze balancing energy. I seal the matrix of self generation with the rhythmic tone of equality. I am guided by my own power doubled. That is the guardian kin for the year. And so then that's when I say the affirmation for today. And the affirmation for today is kin number 20. And it is the yellow resonant sun. I'm actually in the right direction, which is south. From the south, house of eternal sun. And it is, I channel in order to enlighten, inspiring life. I seal the matrix of universal fire with the resonant tone of attunement. I am guided by the power of free will. I am a galactic activation portal. Deep breath. Blow it out. Second time. I channel in order to enlighten, inspiring life. I seal the matrix of universal fire with the resonant tone of attunement. I am guided by the power of free will. I am a galactic activation portal. And you're supposed to say enter me when you're on galactic activation portal days. You say enter me. But you say enter me on the third one. So we'll actually be saying it 4 times today. I am guided by the power of free will. I channel in order to enlighten, inspiring life. I seal the matrix of universal fire with the resonant tone of attunement. I am guided by the power of free will. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. You do. Now I'm going to do the we. We channel in order to enlighten, inspiring life. I seal the matrix of universal fire with the resonant tone of attunement. I am guided by the power of free will. We are galactic. I didn't do we. Let me back up. So we channel in order to enlighten, inspiring life. Because I am you and you are me. We seal the matrix of universal fire with the resonant tone of attunement. We are guided by the power of free will. We are galactic activation portals. There we go. Now, what I will say about this is I have a thing about numbers and numerology. I'm definitely into that, whatever you want to call it, numerology, gematria, blah, 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 I don't care. Numbers are important. So they say it 3 times, and that's supposed to signify kind of like their Trinity or what they think the Trinity is. But like religious Trinity is like the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. So that's why they say it 3 times. Same thing with like Catholics. They say things 3 times or say Hail Mary 3 times or something like that. I don't know. Whatever that is. But they say you say the affirmation 3 times. Me personally, I don't do that. As you can see, I do different stuff, and I actually say it more than 3 times for real. But it's like once you do it, you whatever comes from within. That's what I'm saying. When you pray that prayer, first and foremost, I do want to talk about that. When you pray that prayer, though, that prayer alone says a lot. The 7 galactic directions, and then break that down. Let me tell you something. Everything if you learn something from me or whatever, just break that down. Just break everything down, because sometimes you have to do this. Sometimes you have to take yourself back to kindergarten level when you're learning, and then build yourself back up to what this is. Because when I first started doing this, I was like breaking stuff down. And I broke down the prayer. I broke down the seals, because you have to do that. I broke down the tones. I'm in the process of breaking down the tones. Don't let me not, like I done did all of it, because I'm still in the process. Because I told you I just started this like maybe a month before the Great Reset. Because we did do a Great Reset. And what a Great Reset is we went all the way back down to tone 1 and seal 1, because the harmonic schedule that we're following it's a combination of 13s. No, it's a combination of 20 seals and 13 tones. And you know what? Yes, that's what we're going to do. So we just did all that. Before I get into all of this, that's what we're going to do every day. Is we're going to do the affirmation stuff together. We're going to do the prayer together. And then I'm going to talk about something that has to do with what we're doing. And then I'm going to get out y'all's here. So we are following the 1320 to Zokin. Right? Right. And that's what this is. I know it's kind of hard, and let me see. So what it is, there's 20 seals, and on this harmonic schedule thing, let me get this side right here. So all the way down, that's 20 seals. Okay. And then across, it's 13 tones this way. Right? That might be more. Hold on. That shouldn't be right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah. Okay. Excuse me. So yeah, it's 20 seals down this way, and there's 13 seals across that way. And the way you read this is column by column. So column 1, column 2, column 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way to 13, right? That's how you read that. And then the solar seals on this side. So the first solar seal is red dragon, and the first tone is magnetic. So if this is a red dragon, it's going to be a red magnetic dragon. That's how they do it. Even though it's like, so the seal is called red dragon, and the tone is called magnetic. So they always put the tone in between the color and the name. So red dragon, when the tone is added, becomes red magnetic dragon. And that's this one right here. Okay? And then you go down. The next one is white wind. And that's tone 2. And so that's how it goes. So it goes all the way down till it gets to 13 right here. I believe this is Red Skywalker. I'm not for sure. Don't quote me on it just yet, because I'm still haven't got my seals all the way. So you go all the way down, and when you get to the 13th tone, because you remember it's 20 seals and 13 tones, so it's not an equal amount of tones and seals. So you get down here to 13, the 13th tone, and then the next one goes back to 1, which is like this, 1 dot, 1 tone. So all the way through 13, and then it starts over again, and then it keeps going. So that's how you get your combination of 13-20 ratio. That's what that means when they say they're using the 13-20 ratio, because that's like a natural, it's basically God. Is what it is. Galactic ordering dynamic, which is an omnidirectional presence. So when you hear 1260 ratio, that is the solar cycle. It is a masculine cycle. It is the patriarchy cycle. And the reason why it's called 1260 is because we do 12 months in a year, so a 12-month calendar, and a clock of 60 minutes is how we keep track of time. 13-20 is the Tzolk'in, which is a harmonic module of 20 seals and 13 tones, which makes a combination of 260 kins that can come from having 20 seals and 13 tones going through all the way to the end. So you can get a 260 unit matrix. And that's what this is. And that's how you read this. So it's up and down and across, but you go column by column, and then the tones repeat. And then when you get to the 20th seal down here, then the seals repeat. But when the seals repeat, though, you're going to be on a different tone. So, you know what I'm saying? You get it, like, it's the multiplication and whatnot. That's why it's called the 13-20 ratio. And what they're saying is the 13-20 ratio syncs perfectly with the 13 moon calendar. And the 13 moon calendar is definitely a feminine cycle, because it takes a woman 28 days to go through her cycle. It takes the moon 28 days to go through its cycle, right? It takes I forgot what it is. Hold on, yeah. It takes 260 days. 260 days. That's basically what the harmonic module. So these 20 tones times 13, that's 260. Okay. And 260 days, that's about the approximate time it takes for a woman to give birth, for a fetus to get to the point of being a human being and ready to be born and stuff. And that goes off of 13 moons, and it goes off of 28 days. So it's not 28 days just one time out the year, and sometimes 29, and then 30 days this month and 31 days this month. No. With this cycle, it's straight 28 days. You still have 4 weeks, and you still have 7 days a week, but it's at 28 days. And so with that, 1320 syncs up with 1328. So it's actually called the 1320 ratio. And this is the galactic cycle. And then the 1260 with the 365 as well. Because it's 365 days with this too. But that's the solar cycle. And then what's crazy is these two, and I have it written down somewhere, but these two, the solar cycle and the galactic cycle, they do link up. That's the other thing. They do link up. It's like 18,400 and some odd days. But when you calculate that, it's 52 years. Every 52 years, the 1260, the Gregorian calendar cycle, links up with the harmonic cycle. And I find that interesting. Every 52 years, 5 plus 2 is 7. And I notice what's reoccurring in here is 13. 13 is a big number. 7 and 4. Those numbers are very reoccurrent in here, and the cycles and things like that. And you will learn that as you go. So the first thing that you need to do, and you can go on www.lawoftime.org, and you can enter in your information and you can figure out your galactic signature. The very first thing that I recommend you do is that. Is go and www.lawoftime.org and input your birth date and find out what your galactic signature is. And that is going to be your kin number. And like I told you, my kin number is 239. And that's Blue Overtone Storm. And to show you, I am actually right here. I'm almost at the end. I'm second to the last row in the end, down at the bottom, second to the last. Before you finish that 260 galactic cycle. But I am a descendant of Kin 19. That's the very first one. That's the very first blue storm there is Kin 19, which we had yesterday. Now, today we complete a whole row of the harmonic cycle before we go and start with the next one and go back down again. So we completed 20 seals. We've been completed the 13 tones, the first 13 tones of the galactic spin, because we reset all the way back to the beginning. So yeah, what I want to do now is, that's what I was talking about. So find out your galactic signature there. You can also go to, I hope I don't mess, this doesn't like stop on me. Nope, it didn't. Cool. You also can go to, let me see what it is. You can also go to www.starroot.com and enter in your information. And that's the other one. You can go to www.lawoftime.org and enter in your information to get your galactic signature, or you can go to www.starroot.com to get your galactic signature and your kin number and stuff like that. I recommend that. And then I recommend you just kind of sit. Maybe it'll take a week. Some people don't take a week. Maybe it's not going to take you a week. Some people might take longer, but like go over your kin. Familiarize yourself with your kin number. And then, you know what I'm saying, journal about it. Like the very first time you say it, write down how you feel about it. Write down just like all of that and whatnot. It's very, very important, because On your spiritual journey, you always hear the first thing. First thing they tell you to do, best advice is know thyself. Know thyself. So know your galactic kin number. Right? Right. Then my second advice is just familiarize yourself with the seals. And we're going to try to do that today after I figure it out. Hold on. To the best of my abilities so I know y'all can see it. That's what I'm trying to get at. As soon as I figure it out, y'all. Oh, there we go. Cool. Okay. All right. So, and they're not colored. You see that. First things first. Let's get into that first. First things first is I know I'm finna show you this, but this is a month. This is what the month looks like. And when I told you that it's always 4 weeks, it's always 28 days. You know what I'm saying? And there's always 4 rows of 7. There go that 4, there go that 7. But there's 4 rows of 7. Of course, we know that. And then you got your Dali, Sealy, Gamma, Kali, Alpha, Limi, and Celia. Those are the radioplasmas, which is basically like the days of the week. So let me get that in there for you. The first week is Red Week, which is basically East Week. East is initiation, knowledge, view. Week 2 is the White Week. It's North. It's humility, refines, meditation. West is Blue Week. It's patience, transforms, and conducts. And Yellow Week is power, ripens, fruit is South. But the reason why I showed you this is the weeks are called heptads, I believe if I'm saying it right. But I showed you this because this is always going to be the same for one. And then whenever you're dealing with the weeks, castles, because you'll get into all of that. Whenever you're dealing with anything that deals with this, everything is broken down in these colors. That's the first important thing about the solar seals to understand is it's always going to be red, white, blue, yellow. That is the order. It's not going to change. You can't change it. Like that's absolute. It is red, white, blue, yellow. Okay. And so even with the solar seals, because this is just so because I want you guys to actually see the seals. So I copied this before I actually colored mine. So I did color mine, but we're going to leave it like this so you can see. But it's always going to be red, white, blue, yellow. So these are all the red seals up here. These are all the white seals. These are all the blue seals. And these are all the yellow seals. Okay. So that's what I want to show you that. So it always goes this way. So as you can see right there, as the 20 solar seals go down is red, white, blue, yellow, red, white, blue, yellow, white, all the way down. And it keeps going like that. So I just wanted to show you that so you can understand and follow along with what I am doing over here. Okay. So the first solar seal that we're going to talk about is, you see that? Red dragon. That's what it looks like. This one right here. We are doing red dragon. That's the first solar seal. Then you also have a red serpent. So actually what they look like, it goes like this on the schedule. So it's a red dragon, white wind, blue night, yellow seed. Then you got red serpent, white world bridger, blue hand, yellow star. Okay. So that's so you'll know where we're at. But I'm going to go across. You have in the red family, the red root family, because anything red is basically on the root. It's about initiation. It's the energy of the root, pretty much. And what they say the root is like our instinct, fight or flight, all that kind of good stuff like that or whatever. But initiation, because it's the energy. That's what it is. It's pure energy. Our instinct and the fight or flight and stuff like that. That is pure energy. But anyway, you have the red dragon. That's what that looks like. I know that doesn't look like anything but a dragon, but they explain why they kind of like pick this. It's supposed to have something to do with the lotus flower and something. I don't know. But it, to me, what it looks like, an eyeball. An eyeball possibly crying. I know that's crazy, but that's the best way I can explain it. Then I gotta see where my camera is. There we go. Then the next one is red serpent. That's the fifth solar seal. The next one in the red family is red moon. That's that one. Number 9. Number 13 is the next one. That's gonna be red. It's gonna be red Skywalker. And when I seen that, I was like, mm, mm, mm. Just that alone. When I seen red Skywalker, you already know, because I was born in 1978. Yes, I am 46 years old, but red Skywalker, I was like, that's where they got Star Wars from. Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, the whole little trilogy and all that kind of stuff. Like, man, come on, man. That right there slapped me in the face. I was like, and then it made me just start thinking about the ways and the force. Use the force, Luke. Luke, I am your father. Man, that's my shit, though. Quit playing. But you know what I'm saying? The dark side and the man, I mean, my mind went, whew, I was gone for a minute, like, because I'm a Pisces. So my mind took off. Just, you know what I'm saying? Because learning what I'm learning and stuff like that, y'all, I had got lost for me. I said, man, I'm going to have to go back and rewatch the whole thing with new eyes. With new eyes. Because some people was just like the Matrix. Return of the Jedi and Star Wars and stuff like that was our Matrix back in the day. Stop playing, because you know what I'm saying. Yes, but anyway, where we at? Red Moon. Well, let's go back to Serpent. We're gonna go back to Serpent for a minute. Serpent looks like a serpent, pretty much, kinda. Not really. It does, but you know. It looks like a dog if you ask me, but you do got dog on here. So that's what I'm just saying. It actually looks like a human, because human is on here too. You'll see that in a minute. But anyway, let's go to 9. This one is going to be Red Moon. I don't know. The only thing I can see is maybe the circle. That's what makes me remember Moon, because of the circle in there. I'm like, maybe it's the moon in the tower. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And then the next one is Skywalker. Red Skywalker. I wouldn't. There wasn't a connection for me there. I guess you could say they legs. You know what I'm saying? Red Skywalker. There you go. And then the next one is Red Earth. And that one right there looks like a question mark and a lollipop. A question mark on a hook with a lollipop. Or actually, that could be Earth. Huh. We gonna say the circle is Earth. That's something going on right there. Okay, so let's go back. So now we're on week 2, which is the white week. And so we have the first one right there, white wind. And of course, that's like self-explanatory. When you see that, just think of breath. Because I actually get these White Wind and White Wizard mixed up, but I'm finna stop doing that because we'll get it though. So, oh, I lost it. There it goes. Yeah, I'm sorry. You know, it's kind of hard to do when you're trying to get your stuff together. Yeah, I'm just not even finna worry about it because this video, like, yeah. Okay, so we got up, wrong hand. So over here, second row, we're on white wheat. So in the white wheat, white family, we have white wind, and I just associate that mouth like with breath, wind. The next one is world bridger, white world bridger, and that's like a man who look and say it to me. Then number 10 is white dog, and again, white dog and serpent. You know what I'm saying? You just got to see what color it is because it's a face. Then the next one is 14 is white wizard. I can see that. And then the other one by my finger is white mirror. Okay. Third week is the blue week. Blue week is transformation and all that. White week is north. It's humility, refines, and meditation. Third row is blue. That's blue week. That's west. Patience, transforms, and conducts. Okay. And that is blue night right there. Looks more like a bird to me. Number 7 is blue hand. That does look like a hand, but it looks like the whole body for real, which is crazy because it's got the eyeball in there with the hand. This one. Oh, no. That one. Then the next one is blue monkey. Those are easy to mix up. Blue knight and blue monkey are definitely easy to mix up. But what we want to remember is the circle and the mohawk. Blue eagle, self-explanatory. That does look like an eagle. And blue storm. I don't know why that looks like that, but I mean, maybe it could be, I don't know. It looks like a lamp to me. Then the next week and the last set of seals is yellow. That's ripen. That's south. Power, ripens, and fruits are keywords for that. The first one is yellow seed. That definitely looks pretty much self-explanatory. The next one is yellow star. That looks like that. Yellow human. That's easy. It looks like an old human though, to me. Like you know, his hair receded off his forehead all the way back, and he just got them pieces of hair on the side. Yellow warrior. That's interesting. And then yellow sun. Those are the 20 solar seals. Familiarize yourself with those and get real comfortable with those, right? And then then you want to get acquainted with your tones. Remember I said that there's 13 tones? And I'm gonna have to use this. Let me just take that out of there. Okay. There we go. So those are the 13 tones. So the first one is going to be a dot. It's magnetic. Uh-oh, let me get my life right. There we go. Okay. So the first one is magnetic. It's a dot. You see that? I know you guys can read basically, so I don't really, yeah. So you have magnetic, lunar, electric, self existing, overtone, rhythmic, resonant, galactic, solar, planetary, spectral, crystal, cosmic. And what's going on here is they tell you at the top, the little key at the top, a dot means 1, a line means 5. And it goes to 5, basically. And then it starts over. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the line, overtone. Then you got 6, and it's a dot. It's back up there again, but it's a line now. So it's 6, 7, 8, blah, 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 on and on. So those are the 13 tones. And if you notice, like I said, 13, 7, and 4 is big numbers. But basically the moon, because it's 13 moons in a year, the moons follow the tones. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's 13 moons. You want to know? Let's do 13 moons real quick. Because I do have that written down. Is this 1320? No, it's not 1320. Give me a second. I'm sorry about that. And so there's 13 moons. There's 13 tones. And the moons follow the tone. Give me just 1 second, because I know I wrote it down somewhere. I told you guys that I have, there we go. See, because I wrote 1328 on there, even though it should say 1320, but and anything that I learn and whatnot, I write in this book. This one is my actual journal of the days, but they're both the same. One says 1328 and one doesn't. But the 13 moons of the year follow the 13 tones, the 13 galactic tones. So the first moon is the moon we're on now, is the magnetic bat moon of purpose. 2 is lunar, because it's lunar tone, lunar scorpion moon of challenge, electric deer moon of service, self-existing owl moon of form, overtone peacock moon of radiance, rhythmic lizard moon of equality, resonant monkey moon of attunement, galactic hawk moon of integrity, solar jaguar moon of intention, planetary dog moon of manifestation, spectral serpent moon of liberation, and crystal rabbit moon of cooperation. Cosmic turtle moon of presence is the last one. And what I find interesting is they say that there is 13 spaces on the back of a turtle. And that's why, they use the cosmic turtle as that moon, because it's a representation of divine feminine as well in the natural cycle. Their turtle shell follows something like that. I read it somewhere, so I thought that was real interesting, and we'll probably get into that one day. So yeah. So today we went over the 20 solar seals, the 13 tones, and the 13 moons, and the animals, the totem animals that they picked for that. Because as you can see, it doesn't even really match the animals we use for our moons on a solar cycle on the 1260 matrix that we follow. They use different animals. So I find that very interesting. And with that, we're getting close. We are getting close to the end of that. So what I would like to do is, uh-oh. Nope. When I learn how to share my screen and all that kind of, oh, there we go. Yeah, entire screen. Yep. There we go. Look at y'all. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So I wonder how. There we go, yeah. Look at me working stuff out. Kinda. I hope I don't make it easy. But where do I want to go? I want to right here. I did say that before I did want to share the founders of this information. And this is them. They say it's a couple and whatnot. Hold on. I wish, can I? Uh-oh. I apologize, guys, but I will definitely get better at this. I really don't even need to see my face so much, but I just want to make sure that you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. So you are. Okay, so this is what these are the founders. This is what they look like. This is their name. Their name is Jose and Lloydine Argue Ellis. And their names in this energy is Valam Votan and Bolin Ik. And they are quoted saying, "The religion of truth is the religion of the earth. Truth is love. Tolerance is justice. Peace is forever." They are the archetypal mother and father of the planetary kin. They're the founders of the Planet Art Network, co-organizers of the harmonic convergence, co-creators of the galactic Maya cosmology, discoverers of law of time is art, founders of the 13 moon calendar change peace movement, new time messengers and planetary peace pilgrims, ascended masters of new times. They're authors. They have some publications that you could look up, as we can see here. In 1983, Planet Art Network and the Revival of the Banner of Peace. 1987, Harmonic Convergence. It just goes through some stuff. That's a good picture of them right there. They look absolutely beautiful. Jose and Lloydine Arguellis, aka Valum Votan and Bolin Ik, founders of the World of the 13 Moon Calendar Change Peace Movement. A team of husband and wife messengers, Jose and Lloydine, have traveled the world in service to the earth, sharing their 1989 discovery of the law of time. The critical, often overlooked realization is that time is actually a frequency, and the frequency of mechanized time is money, is in stark contrast to that of natural time. Time is art and is detriment to our earth. It definitely is. I agree with that 100%. As one of the original founders of Earth Day, first whole Earth Festival was in Davis, California in 1970. is a lifelong activist for peace and planetary transformation of consciousness. With his wife and partner, they founded the Planet Art Network in 1983, promoting the revival of Nicholas Roerich Peace Pack and Banner of Peace in 1935. Working with prophetic information received from Tony Shearer in 1970, Arguelles, Arguelles distilled his lifelong study of the mathematics and prophecies of the Mayan calendar into the harmonic convergence. August 16th through the 17th in 1987. Global Meditation and Planetary Peace Event. The result of their joint research was the discovery of law of time based on defining the 1260 and 1320 timing frequencies. And I'm not going to read all of this because you guys can go find this and read it if you really want to. But I did want to just kind of pay some homage to them. The founders of this was a husband and wife team. And I think it's pretty cool what they did. They are both deceased, I believe, at this present time. And that's unfortunate because I would have liked to met them, but they've been doing it. They were doing that, for a little minute. I think they're probably like in their 70s and 80s if they were alive, honestly. But you can look that up because it's actually some interesting information, and I might actually read their whole story for like a segment and stuff like that or whatever. But I try not, because we're on a hour and 3 minutes. I try not to go over, that I don't want to go over that. Let me stop sharing my screen because that's wicked. I wonder how you get that off there though. Why it double like a mirror. That's white mirror energy right there. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to stop there for today. I'm going to read the affirmation again for us today before I close out. So today, Saturday, 7/27 of 2024, but they actually write it different because they go by the moons. So what 7/27/24 is moon 1, day 2. And I don't know what they do for a year, but they do something different for the year. I'm gonna have to get into that a little bit later. But we are, oh, you know what? Let me break down stuff real quick because I did not do that. So for 7/27/24, we are in the first moon, the magnetic bat moon of purpose, which is Kin 14. The function is purpose, the creative power is unify, and the action is to attract. I looked up bat spiritual meanings and I came up with signifies an omen of change. That's the energy of the month because remember, it's the magnetic bat moon of purpose. And I told you the function is purpose, the creative power is unify, and the action is to attract because magnetize is attracting energy and stuff. So spiritual meaning of a bat signifies an omen of change. Usually can be seen as a monster, but let's think about that. A monster is an unexamined power within us that chases until we turn around and face whatever it is about the reality we do not want to see. I'm going to read that again. A monster is an unexamined power within us that chases until we turn around and face whatever it is about the reality we do not want to see. Also, it's an energy of nudging us to face the uncomfortable and transform the negative into useful power. Day 2, the plasma radio is Seelie. That's the root chakra. The action of that is to flow. The lotus is red petals 4. And the affirmation is, my mother is the ultimate sphere. I see the light. And the mantra for that is Haram. Ram. Haram. It's a red sphere, and it's got 3 little squiggly lines in it. So it deals with East energy, initiation, and things of that, of course, because it's the root. It's the root chakra. The harmonic, we haven't talked about that, but we will get into it. I'm just going to go ahead and mention it here because it's of the day. We're on harmonic 5, which is the resonant matrix. Self-regulating or self-regulate universal fire of attunement. We're on day 404. The harmonics go in 4 days. It's always red to yellow, which is command attunement. We're in the first castle of 5 castles. The first castle is red eastern castle of turning. It's the court of birth, initiate seed. It's also the dragon genesis. It's the power of entry for the planetary kin. We're in the second wave spell. So within the galactic spin, there's 5 castles, and each castle has 4 wave spells. So there's a total of 20 wave spells. Okay, and we're in the first castle, so there's 4 wave spells in that one, and we're in the second one. That is the white magnetic wizard. And then we're in a 13-day wave spell, because you remember I told you it's only 13 tones. So that is a wave spell right there in itself, the 13 tones. So we are in day 7 of the 13-day wave spell, right? And so today's kin number is kin 20. It is the yellow resonant sun, but the solar seal is just 20. So that would be yellow sun. And the action of seal 20 is enlightenment. The essence is life, and the power is universal fire. The galactic tone we're in is tone 7. That's 2 dots in a line. The function is attunement. The creative power is channel, and the action is inspire. So I channel in order to enlighten, inspiring life. I seal the matrix of universal fire with the resonant tone of attunement. I am guided by the power of free will. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. Love and gratitude. And I also looked up resonant, RESONANT, and it means clear, loud, a sound of deep, clear, and continuing sound. Another definition that I found was a synchronous vibration that's reinforced or prolonged with a clear sound. Clear, deep, crystal clarity. That's what resonance means. And so with that, thank you so much for tuning in with me and doing another spin. I really, really appreciate it. I am you in Lakesh, and you are me in Lakeem. I believe is what it is. In Lakesh, in Lakeem. Mwah, 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 mwah. Have a wonderful yellow resonant sun. Love and gratitude. In Lakesh, I am another you. In Lakesh, in Lakesh, I am another you. In Lakesh, I am you. I'm just another you. In Lakesh, in Lakesh, I am another you. In Lakesh, I am you. I'm just another you. We all are one in Lakesh. Under the sun in Lakesh. We all are one in Lakesh. Under the moon in Lakesh. We all are one in Lakesh. Balanced as earth in Lakesh. In Lakesh. Love and gratitude.